This is Transforce96 here with another video. I'm going to be talking about some new information from Sideshow Collectibles. So overall I'm going to be talking about the bounty hunters from the Empire Strikes Back. These are characters that I really love from Star Wars. They might be my favorite Star Wars characters, to be quite honest. And I am very excited what Sideshow is doing with them. So let's get started. Just if you're unaware, Sideshow years ago released a Boba Fett, Bossk, and IG-88. However, left half of the team undone, and you know, since then I've really been hoping that they would make the rest of the team. And I missed out on IG-88. That was a figure that I wanted, that I didn't get before it sold out, and since then I've been watching it on eBay, seeing and trying to get it for a good price, with no success though. However, just recently, Sideshow has been re-releasing their old bounty hunters, however with some updates, mainly just paint, and in the case of Bossk and IG-88 you have a couple new sculpted parts, but they re-released Boba Fett. They released IG-88 with a movie-accurate, or a more movie-accurate paint scheme, as well as a fabric bandolier. And then with Bossk, they did the same thing with a more movie-accurate paint scheme, and then a new head. And the new head actually looks pretty good. I'm not 100% if it looks more accurate, but it does look pretty good. It looks more like his reptilian alien race. So I do like that new head sculpt. I think that the paint on the body, at least from these preview images, looks to be better than the original. The original one was more yellowish. However, the original one was still quite good. So I get another chance to get IG-88, which is great. And then they did release Forlom, and this was very exciting. Although I did not, when they released Forlom, I wasn't thinking, oh, this means they will be doing the rest of the bounty hunters. I was certainly hopeful, but I didn't think that for sure meant that, considering Forlom could be use a lot of the parts from C-3PO, so I thought that possibly it was just an easy figure for them to do, which is why they chose to do him, and not necessarily a mark that they would be actually doing all the bounty hunters. But since then, they've obviously re-released Bossk and IG-88, and then they did put out a picture for Zuckuss, and by then it became apparent that they were going to do all the bounty hunters, of course. And just this morning they did show the preview image for Dengar, which is very exciting. So I'm a big fan of these bounty hunters, and I'm super excited to actually be getting them. They all are being released as Sideshow exclusives with a limited edition run of 2,000 per figure. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's actually limited. You know, who knows if 2,000 is really a limited number for these figures, because we don't have the edition numbers for like a regular release. However, they do seem to be playing up the fact that they're limited edition. So either they're not really limited, but that's just kind of a ploy to get people to purchase them, or they're just worried that people won't purchase them. So they're trying to make less of them, and to make it more attractive for people to buy. One thing I do really like is they do seem to be putting these all up with free shipping, and in some of their cases with double rewards, which is really cool. It's just usually when they put a figure on pre-order, they don't include any sort of a discount with it right away. So to get a free shipping right off the bat is really neat, and it does make it an easier purchase, just knowing that you save 10 bucks just right away, which is very unusual for Sideshow, which is very cool. So overall, very excited for this. I did just purchase yesterday the Hot Toys Boba Fett. I have been waiting to purchase that because I don't collect the original trilogy Hot Toys figures, and the only reason I wanted Boba Fett was to complete the team. However, for the longest time it didn't seem like that was going to happen, but as soon as they showed Zuckuss, that's when I was like, okay, they are going to complete the team. I do need to get that Boba Fett for sure. So I did just purchase Boba Fett yesterday, and like I said, I already have Bossk. I have Forlom on pre-order. I'm going to be pre-ordering IG-88 pretty soon, and then at Comic-Con they will show Zuckuss and Dengar. I'll be extremely excited to see them, and considering they seem to be really pushing these bounty hunters, I would imagine that Zuckuss and Dengar will go on pre-order relatively soon, and I'll be pre-ordering them as well. Hopefully they do continue the same trend and have free shipping. So just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm a big fan of these bounty hunters, so to be able to get a full 1/6 scale team of them is a dream come true, and it's a dream that I've been wanting to come true for quite a few years now, since they first release box, Boba Fett and IG-88. So it's excellent that not only are they going to complete the team, but they also reissued some of the figures so that people like me who missed out on one of them can get them. Although I have been seeing a lot of people complaining that they're about the reissue of figures, considering it makes the original copies less valuable. However, I will say that I don't mind it too much because they did something different with them. They updated a piece of them, which I'm okay with, because then you can still have a rarity factor with one figure if it is different. Even if it's not as good, you can still have it be rarer. You know, it doesn't really diminish the value of the others too much, because people who are looking for a rare first edition can still get that, because there is a clear difference between the first edition and the reissue. So as long as they're not just releasing the same thing, same paint and same everything, then I do believe that the first edition will be able to hold their value. So I wouldn't complain about the reissues, I have to say. But there you go. Extremely excited. Cannot wait to see Zuckuss Dengar. They're one of my most anticipated things to see at Comic-Con this year, and I'll definitely be making videos about Comic-Con, and I'll definitely be talking about them as well. Very excited. Cannot wait to complete the team. They're going to look fantastic. Alright, there you go. That's my video review. Just talking about the Star Wars Bounty Hunters from Empire Strikes Back from Sideshow. Let me know what you guys think of these, and thanks so much for watching.